Hello there, and welcome to Her Money Mindset. This is the podcast where we talk about all things money, mindset, and how our relationship with finances shapes our lives. I'm Courtney Schweingler, and I am so excited to have you here. This podcast is for women who want to take control of their financial futures, transform the way they think about money, and finally break free from any limiting beliefs or fears surrounding their finances. Now, whether you're just starting out on your money journey, you're looking to build wealth, or you want to get clear on your financial goals, this show is for you. Here on Her Money Mindset, we're diving deep into topics like budgeting, saving, investing, and everything in between. But we're not just talking numbers and strategies. We're digging into the real reasons why so many of us struggle with money in the first place. Our mindset around money plays a huge role in how we handle it, and it's about time we got real with it. So, I will be sharing tips and tools to help you feel more confident in your financial decisions, but we'll also be exploring how your personal history, upbringing, and past experiences with money can influence how you manage it today. It's time to heal that relationship with money and make it work for you. So, if you are ready to shift your mindset, build the life you deserve, and start making your money work for you, then you are in the right place. And I cannot wait to take this journey with you. Now, before we jump in, let's go over some basics. So, if you are finally ready to make a difference in your financial life, but you want something self paced, check out my Budgeting Basics bundle. This is the digital pack filled with the exact tools that I use to stop living paycheck to paycheck and start feeling confident with my finances. So, inside of this bundle, you will get my signature budgeting template, a debt payoff tracker, savings challenges, a money mindset reset, an expense audit, and even a 2-week budget bootcamp to help you get back on track and fast. And for this weekend, so I think I'll have it start probably Friday. I will have a Labor Day sale. So it will be 20% off all weekend. So be sure to grab it while it is on sale. And if you are ready for a fresh start with your money without the overwhelm, this bundle truly is where I would have you begin. And if you want to grab it now and get started today, you can use the link in the show notes and you can use code HMM podcast for 15% off today. Now, if you know that you want help with your money and your money habits, but you want something faster than self-paced work, personalized, and someone to directly hold you accountable, sign up for private one-on-one coaching with me. So I'll have the link in the show notes for you. You can do a one-time one-on-one coaching call to answer your budgeting basics, get your budget set up, and get you on your way. Or you can do my 12-week private coaching program for more accountability, structure, and motivation. So be sure to sign up today for a free consultation call with the link in the show notes. And lastly, please leave a review of the podcast. This is such a great way to tell me and others that you enjoy this podcast. Now, let's dive into this episode, creating a bare bones budget for when things are tight. So, I've been there. Money stretched so freaking thin, you just don't even know what to cut out next. So, today we're going to be kind of breaking down how to create a bare bones budget, what it is, when to use it, and how it can keep you afloat without losing hope and pretty much all will to live, right? So, let me remind you with this episode, this is temporary. Bare bones does not equal failure. This is a survival budget. This is a survival strategy. So, I was just telling one of my coaching clients the other day this in one of our calls, and I was talking to her about how what a lot of people struggle with is recognizing that they have to go through a season of sacrifice before they can get to the season of abundance. And what we are talking about today is the season of sacrifice. So, thankfully, she has such a great attitude and she's willing to just put in the work. And we have a great plan set up for her to get some debt paid off. But it's a season of sacrifice. That means it's hard. So, I want you to know that I hear you and I understand you. And I know that this is hard. I understand that this is hard to do right now. But you have to be willing to go through this season of sacrifice so we can get you to your season of abundance. Now, if you want me to walk you through it, create a plan for you, do that free consultation call for the private coaching, and we can get you through this together, seriously. So let's get into it. What is a bare bones budget? So, this is a stripped down version of your budget that only covers the absolute essentials. I am talking your rent or your mortgage, your utilities, gas for your car, groceries, diapers for your kids. Like just the basic things, right? And this matters because it helps you prioritize what has to come first when your income might dip, when you have some unexpected expenses hit, or debt payoff is your primary focus because you are just drowning in minimum payments. So, a bare bones budget, this is a safety net. This is not your punishment. So, this is what you know you can fall onto if things were kind of to go haywire, right? So let's talk more about the true essentials. So we have our non negotiables. Like I said, that's your housing, your utilities, your groceries, your transportation, your minimum debt payments, diapers for your kids. And let's talk through wants versus needs. Now, listen, I always tell you to make sure that you incorporate room for fun money and for spending money. However, when we are talking in regards to a bare bones budget, fun money is not included. It's not. This is our bare minimum. If we are in such a bad place that we cannot get by, this is what our budget is. Now, when we're talking just some general debt payoff and we have savings goals and retirement goals, absolutely, yes, I always coach people that they need to have fun money in their budget because otherwise it's going to be miserable. But when we are in true dire straits, this is what it's going to look like. So you have to decide wants versus needs. Do we need that subscription? Do we need to be eating out? Do I need to be buying that coffee out, or can I make it at home for this month? Because this month is a bare bones budget month because my husband lost his job, or he was so terribly sick that he was out of work for an entire week and he doesn't have any PTO, and we don't have any savings to fall back on to carry us through. So, what I want you guys to do is write down your bare minimum categories. So, this is something that you should know regardless of whether or not you are in a period or a season of sacrifice. And that is because we can be put into a season of sacrifice at any point. And we want to make sure that we are prepared and we are ready for it to come if and when it does, right? So, how to build this bare bones budget step by step. So, the first thing you need to do is you need to calculate your total monthly income and you need to list your fixed essential expenses. And fixed means the price never changes. So, your rent, your, like if you are on a fixed utility plan, so like if your utilities, if it's part of your rent that your utilities is $125 every single month, put that in there. If your car insurance is $150 every single month, put that in there. Then estimate your variable expenses. And for estimates, we always go high. So if you spend between $250 to $300 on groceries every month, we're going to put 300. If you spend between $50 and $75 on gas for your car every month, we're putting $75. Then we are going to cut or pause all non-essentials temporarily. Temporarily. Remember, this is a season of sacrifice. This is not forever. Seasons change. Seasons change. Remember that. When you are in between a rock and a hard place, seasons change. Okay? Then we are going to assign every dollar of our income to an essential purpose. Now, I really would encourage you to use the Budgeting Basics bundle to help you simplify this. This comes with my debt payoff tracker and it comes with my budget spreadsheet. So these are great tools for you to do this with. Now, let's talk a little bit about the mindset side of it, because of course, it would not be a Her Money Mindset episode if we did not talk about money mindset. So, a lot of common feelings that come up when we're talking bare bones is shame, fear, frustration, maybe even some anger, anxiety, jealousy, envy. Now, I want you to reframe. It's okay to have emotions. Absolutely. It's okay to feel those things, but it's not okay to stay stuck there. So I want you to reframe it. You are taking control right now. You are knowledgeable about your bare bones budget and you are living in this bare bones budget right now to take back the control over your finances. So that way you are not falling further and further behind. So, short term sacrifice leads to long term breathing room. So, when I was cutting back, when I was in that season of sacrifice, this is exactly how I reminded myself that it wasn't forever. It's not forever. So, let's talk about, since we know it's not forever, let's talk about how to transition out of that bare bones budget. How do I know when I really am ready? So, bare bones, like I said, is not permanent. It's a season and the seasons change. So, when your season of sacrifice starts changing into your season of abundance, look for opportunities to add back in your fun categories once your income stabilizes or your savings goals are met. And some signs that you are ready to expand is you have consistent surplus. So that means that you consistently are having a little bit of money left over every single month, and gradually that money continues to grow. You have some money in your emergency fund, you have a buffer in your checking account, you've made some great progress on debt reduction. So, those are some signs that are telling you, "Hey, I think you're kind of moving out of this season of sacrifice. I think we're kind of ready to move into our season of abundance." So, let's do a quick summary and quick recap of the steps that you need to do to get your bare bones budget set up. So you need to calculate your total monthly income. You need to list your fixed essential expenses. You need to estimate your variable essentials. You need to cut or pause all non-essentials temporarily. You need to assign every dollar to an essential purpose. And again, the Budgeting Basics bundle is a great tool to use to work yourself through this if that's what you need. And remember, if you use code HMM Podcast, you'll get 15% off. Or if you wait until this weekend, I will be having a 20% off sale. So remember, a bare bones budget, this is a tool. This is a tool. This is not a life sentence. So try building your bare bones budget today so you know what your baseline is. And before we wrap up, I want you to remember this. A bare bones budget is not about deprivation, it's about empowerment. And I know it really truly can feel like the exact opposite of that. But this shows you exactly what it takes to keep your life running when times are tough, and it gives you the confidence to know that you can weather the storm. You can bear through this season. You can. You can, and I know you can. And if you are ready for tools to help you, check out that Budgeting Basics bundle. This includes everything you need to build not just your bare bones budget, but a full plan for moving forward. And this is self paced, so you can grab it through the link in the show notes today and get started. And if you want to go even deeper and map out a strategy specific to your situation, I also offer one on one strategy sessions. So sometimes having a personalized plan and talking to another third party person is the fastest way to get unstuck, and I truly would love to help you with that. Additionally, if you think you need even a little bit more than just a one time one on one session, do that free consultation call for private coaching with me. Remember, like I said, it's free, it's non judgment, no shame. That's not what I'm here for. I'm here to help you, and the first call is free. Take the leap of faith and let's get this scheduled today. And now, also, don't forget, I also have referral links for SoFi and Acorns in the show notes. So, SoFi is the high yield savings account that I use, love, and trust. And you also get a $25 bonus just for signing up with my link. This is a great place to start building financial stability. And Acorns is an amazing tool to start automating your investing. I recommend Acorns once we are kind of out of that bare bones budget and we are moving into our season of abundance. We can put more money towards investments and retirements and savings, okay? And if you use the link, which I'll have in the show notes for you as well, you get a $5 bonus. And lastly, if you found value in today's episode, the best way to support this podcast is by leaving a review. It helps more women just like you find this show and start changing their money mindset. Truly, truly, I really would appreciate it if you would be willing to take the 60 seconds and leave a review. It encourages me to keep making these episodes for you guys, and it encourages other women that they're not alone and that this podcast could give them something valuable. So, thank you so much for spending this time with me today. And remember, this season is temporary. You are capable, and you can create a budget that works for you even when money feels tight. I will see you in the next episode on Friday, and I hope you guys have a fantastic week. If you have any one off questions that come up, please feel free to DM me on Instagram at Her Money Mindsets with an underscore. Have the best week, you guys, and I'll see you on Friday.